Welcome back to On the Road. I'm in Topeka at our new administration building. I wanted you to have an opportunity to get a sneak peek of what this cool building looks like. We're going to head back to Wichita now, go behind the scenes and get an update of what cashless tolling is looking like these days. We see what's happening on the road with the gantries. I'm really excited today to show you our back office. It's the guts of our operation, where we take the information from the roadway and we use that to connect to our customers. Right back there, that's the guts for our operation. Many would say the brains of our operation, our back office. For cashless tolling to be successful, our back office has to help us collect data and work with customers. We must build the internal tools to make that happen. From an online portal opportunity, to mobile apps, to our image review. These applications are driven by our back office so that you, the customer, know how to pay. We are building these internal tools to meet the needs of our customers, including training our staff on these new applications, both internally and externally, including expanding our staff and retail center in Topeka. As you can tell, cashless tolling requires a lot behind the scenes work, but progress continues as we get closer and closer to launching cashless tolling. Thanks for watching me today. We'll see you next time on the...
Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Who is in this gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a real quick lesson through the Spirit. This is dealing with the Kansas Turnpike, which is basically a corporation that deals with like the highway systems and the toll stations and so forth. They have something which is called a K-tag, which a K-tag is basically like a wireless port that you can just kind of go through the tolls and they can deduct it from the account. But now they have like this wireless, wireless Slovakia, K-tag to the point when they could just deduct your change. I mean, to the point it's wired. Everything is going digital. You see what I'm saying? And allegedly, this K-tag can be used in other states, if I'm not mistaken. I know I was sent this article, this video, going into basically what this will entail. And basically, this is just another way for them to track you and to harbor your information, okay? And another step towards the MOTB systems, because these state highways all are linked, and they're all going to be linked through this particular database, which is going to be hooked up to your CHIP, your algorithm. I remember, I want to say like a few years ago, they was even talking about over there in China, and they may have had it since the social credit system has been established. They may even already have it set up, but basically like their tags or their vehicles or their tags on their vehicles is going to be fit with like the MOTB technology. So therefore, when they go through the particular toll booths and so forth, they can just take the payment from there and pretty much be done with it. You know, so Slovakia. So that's pretty much where it's at, man. And they're selling this thing to you people under convenience, and they're gonna sell it under convenience and fear. Okay, because for one thing, when it was convenient, they can say, well, look, this is the way that we're doing things now. This is the easier way. You don't have to worry about getting taxed and all this other shit. And then when people or enough people don't go for the convenience factor, they're going to do it through fear, through bloodshed. Okay, because this new world order will be established by bloodshed. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts. Same thing they did with the with the jab. You know, oh, you don't have to take it, X, Y, and Z. It's just it's just for those who want it, you know, just to make things better, to decrease the lockdowns. And before you know it, they were trying to force that shit on people, you know, and most people, they fell victim for it because they was worried about losing their jobs. And now this is an interesting comment. It says, this look just like what the customers need. More convenience in exchange for their data, the new oil, all right, and tracking. Soon enough, this would be able to be tied to the Internet of Things. Yep. while we charge full steam ahead into the fourth industrial revolution. Orwell, it says Orwell will blush. Okay, and you know what? He's absolutely right. Okay, he's absolutely right on that. And you have a handful of people that's actually waking up to the tyranny of Esau, Edom. Okay, so just a couple of quick precepts here, nothing too deep, because people clearly trust in they're trusting Egypt, the shadow of Egypt. But this is the book of Isaiah 30, and I'm gonna start at verses 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children that said, the Lord take counsel, but not of me. That cover the covering." It says, "In that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." And that's going into our people. You know, Jake. Slakia, damn, a sleep demon getting on me. But it says, "But not of me, but that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Jake totally trusts in the shadow of Egypt, you know, and Jake is all for the forwarding of the fourth industrial revolution. Okay, if anything can take away their responsibility in being more degenerative, then they'll deal with it. Because our people, let's face it, they're a bunch of goddamn degenerates, man. You know, they love the convenience and they love the wickedness. You know, Jake is wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. And this is true about our people. You see? And it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked of my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So Jake gonna be getting that C-hip. Most of the Jakes got that you know what? You know, whether it was of the three major ones, I believe the Michelle Pfeiffer, I say it that way. That's probably the most deadly one as all. And then you got the MODRNA, that one, that's just as bad. And then you got the Johnson and Johnson's baby oil, you know. So they all are filled with things that's not supposed to go within you. But most people that's, you know, falling victim to that madness is the people that took the first two that I mentioned. And that's Jake trusting in the shadow of Egypt. So they're basically sleepwalking into this fourth industrial revolution, which we're pretty much there. Okay, we're already in a new world order. It's just the fact that they have to build down the old infrastructures and then come up with the new. Like now they got to rush together to figure out how to avoid another shutdown or avoid another default. Okay, so, you know, and I'm thinking, let me see, to raise the debt ceiling another 1.5 billion or trillion or something like that. By the time July comes, shit, we can very well be at an economic crisis, man, which we're in already, you know, which will pave the way for this infrastructure. And to show you that this agenda is done by gradualism is because look at the fact that they're coming out with the technology. They're telling you straightforward, I mean, right to your face what they're planning on doing. No coincidence. It says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." You know, it says they were ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be a help nor a profit, but a shame and also a reproach. Okay, and they are going to be a reproach into our people. You see, because once you go down there, you get these, you consent to this, then hey, they're gonna still do, or they're gonna have their way with you. They're gonna still cut you off from their society. Because Esau's way of doing things is to really get you away from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know, that's the whole process. I'm going down, but I'm taking as many people as I can with me. And that's the Nino Brown spirit. You know, it says, "For the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this, and their strength is to sit still." Okay, so you Jakes better wake the hell up, man. They selling you this system under convenience. Okay. It says building a new back office for cashless tolling. Like, I mean, technically, shit. When you got the K-tag and you got money on it, you could just go through the turnpike and be done with it. You don't have to stop. You just go through it. You have like an express lane. You know what I'm saying? You go through it. You know, don't nobody really stop and throw fucking quarters in a toll no more. When they say, well, this highway tax, you get the hell out of here, man. That shit is supporting them judges and lawyers and the pensions of these devils, man. They don't give a damn about fixing up the highways. And if they do fix the highways up, it's with our tax money. You know, so they can miss me with that shit. But regardless of that, this is all gearing up to the MOTB. Second Judges 15, and I'm going to start at verses 17. It says, "A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able." Okay, because like I said, they're going to lock these highways down. and they're going to be able to track everything you do. Okay, this is just gearing up for the 15-minute smart cities. So that way, when everything is digital, everything is wireless and cashless, they have you already part of an algorithm, and they can just track your data. It's that simple. All right. It says, for because their pride, the city should be destroyed. No, the city should be troubled, and the houses should be destroyed, and men should be afraid, okay? Because it's going to be abrupt chaos in the streets of Babylon. And that men should have no pity upon his neighbor, but should destroy their houses with the sword and destroy their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. So this is what you have to look forward to. But nonetheless, they're selling this to you on the convenience, man. So with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and Abba.